Good evening and welcome to this week's edition of Business News. My name is Okun Ndem. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times Channel 103 as well as our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. Nutritionists have always been of the opinion that eating fruits is very healthful as it contains essential vitamins needed for the body. In today's business news, we will take a look at the fruits in this season and their benefits to the human body. Thanks for joining us. The news now. The Nigerian Navy will be responsible for the building of the passenger and cruise ferry boats for Akwa Ibom State to help provide safe and comfortable water transportation. This is part of the outcome of the last State Executive Council meeting of the year 2023. Calvin Samuel reports.
Information in the Bonku briefed journalists shortly after the expanded State Executive Council meeting says the state government has purchased 14 gunboats to ensure adequate security of the waterways. He further notes that an update on the Akwa Ibom model farms was also presented before the council.
The Commissioner for Education reported that subvention to the tune of 394 million naira has been paid for first term 2023-2024 to schools, the principals of schools. And she also reported that payment of Education Trust Fund to students with disabilities is ongoing. 32 million out of 100 million has been paid. She also informed us that the production of 1 million exercise books, uniforms and shoes for pupils in public primary schools is currently ongoing. The Commissioner for Works and Fire Service informed us that the administration has spent a total of 24.9 billion naira on road construction since its inception.
The meeting, which commenced at midday, was presided over by the governor, with the deputy governor, secretary to state government and other top government functionaries in attendance. From the government house, Calvin Samuel, NTA News.
In a related development, Governor Umoeno and the Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, have jointly inaugurated 14 patrol gunboats procured by the Akwa Ibom State government to ensure adequate security of the maritime environment. Calvin Samuel reports that this was at the Nigerian Navy ship NNS Jubilee Jetty, Ikorobasi.
As one of the states rich in seafood, with its people predominantly fishermen, maritime security is very critical to the economy of Akwa Ibom State. With the development of blue economy in mind, Akwa Ibom State Governor Umoeno is taking steps to ensure adequate security across the waterways through establishment of Ministry of Internal Security and Waterways to work in synergy with the Nigerian Navy. Procurement of these 14 patrol boats is an indication of the state government's determination to make the maritime safe for business.
This event is a milestone in our determined and focused efforts to secure our waterways, protect our critical economic assets, and combat some unwholesome activities along our coastline, given our status as a coastal state.
Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Emmanuel Ogala, while appreciating Akwa Ibom State government for the collaboration with the Navy, assures that the waterways will be well protected for legitimate businessmen and women.
This is timely considering my mandate, which is in line with Mr. President's mandate, with the Bola Ahmed Tinubu directive for the Nigerian Navy and other security agencies to work tirelessly with the view to curbing oil theft and other maritime crimes in our waters.
The Nigerian Navy had earlier signed agreement with the Akwa Ibom State government for the construction of passenger ships to help revive maritime transportation in the state. In Uyo, Calvin Samuel, NTA News.
Still on security, the Akwa Ibom State Police Command has apprehended 562 suspects for various crimes in the last 3 months. At the fourth quarter media briefing in Uyo, the Commissioner of Police Olateye Durosime says most of the suspects are already having their days in court. Clement Barikwe has details.
Offences of those arrested within the last quarter of the year include pipeline vandalism and economic sabotage, armed robbery, murder, child trafficking, kidnapping, defilement, and rape. Luck ran out of a two-man gang who used motorcycle to rob a POS operator of her mobile phone, POS machine, and 300,000 naira cash along Waniba Road, Uyo. A pastor who defiled a 16-year-old under the pretense of marriage and a youth corps member who raped a 3-year-old child are also among those in the police net.
We must be very careful about the people we employ to teach our children at home. Male teachers should be employed for male children, while female teachers are better for female children. Don't take anything for granted.
Some of the suspects confessed to the crime.
My big men in my local government, many of them, they only know us when it is time for election. One with that, two. In that very local government, we have so oil company. Many of them don't want to even carry us along.
Is it? For fishermen whose businesses have been stalled by activities of sea pirates, better days are here, as CP Durosimi assured of renewed strategies by the police and sister security agencies following the donation of 14 gunboats to them by the state government. In Uyo, Clement Barikui, NTA News.
Away from security now, the Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Senator Akune Yarayi, has reiterated state government's willingness to partner with Refongaruka people for a holistic development of technical and vocational education in the area. The Deputy Governor made this known at the meeting of Refongaruka Development Association. Calvin Samuel reports.
The State Deputy Governor, who was honored by the association with an award of excellence for her sterling contributions to the development of Refongaruka, while appreciating the association for the good works they are doing in the area, assures that the Moinos administration will bring the long-awaited development to the area.
Tell me what you expect. Don't stay behind to say negative things, to gossip. When you hear anything, verify, run with it, and give the proper counsel, and I will do my very best to ensure that my own people, like Esther did for the Jews of old that we read in the Bible, I stand today as your own Esther, and I'll do what God will enable me to do.
I have the words of the governor to ask for peace, to ask for unity, and let the governor is big on unity, that every ethnic group, every local government, every village in this state must come together for the development of this state.
Although we have achieved this milestone, we are even more determined not to rest on our oars, as we intend to partner with the local government council with a view to identifying other developmental needs of our people and intervening in those basic areas.
High point of the colorful event was the presentation of awards to the Deputy Governor, who was in company of our spouse and management staff of our office. From Refongaruka local government area, Calvin Samuel, NTA News.
You're still watching NTA Uyo Business News. More reports after this time out. Please stay.
Oga Paul, na another cough medicine you wan buy, so why you no go do the test wey I say make you go do?
Oga, make you go check this your cough. The last time wey I get this kind yeye cough wey no gree go, na madam here tell me say make I go do test. When all the cough syrup wey I dey drink no gree work, dem come do me free test, and e come show say I get tuberculosis. The medicine wey dem give me, all na free. Now see am, I don well kampe.
Na true Callisto stop. Go check am o, make you dey sure, because who no go, no go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis. If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people there.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class blue sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efamosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Go through in life is preparing you for your next assignment. I had to sell soft drinks for my mother so that we can make up the family income. I think the only person that can stop you from achieving what God has set out for you is you. Arise, Akwa Ibomite, arise. Let's move forward together.
Welcome back, and now to the rest of the news. Ensuring that the environment is kept clean and green is becoming a priority for indigenous and residents of Mbiribebu community as they came out in their numbers to participate in the last sanitation exercise of the year. Edith Yongiba reports.
For members of Mbiribebu community in Ibesi-Pasut and local government area, the sanitary condition of their environment is paramount to their health, hence the need for this exercise. Led by the village head Etiidong Daniel Joshua Akpan, the indigents and residents are united in the cause of keeping the environment clean.
Mbiribebu is moving very fine, and the clean-up exercise we are doing today is very, very nice. The people came out in mass to do the work, and the work is going to be successful.
As part of the sanitation exercise, the youths, residents and other business operators in the community engaged in cleaning of drainages, sweeping and cutting of grasses.
We are kind of community that we like to clean the environment. It has been nice and it has been successful, and people have come out to clean the environment.
The way that they mobilize the sanitation today, and all the youth and the elders have come out to join hand and do it. At least that every week or a month that we started like this and continue to make my community to be fine.
I want to believe that after now, there's going to be a new rule where traders in this very vicinity will be able to control their refuse.
The exercise featured tree planting to replenish the environment and cut down the impact of climate change. In Uyo, Edith Yongiba, NTA News.
The management of the University of Uyo has announced the promotion of 153 academic staff to the professorial ranks in the 2023 appraisal year. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Nyaudon Dayo, declared this after he announced 2023 professorial promotions at the 129th meeting of the Senate of the University. A breakdown of the promotion to the professorial ranks during the year shows that 67 were promoted professors, while 86 were promoted associate professors as announced by the Vice Chancellor between the 124th and 129th meetings of the Senate of the University held within the year. A statement signed by the Registrar and Secretary to Senate, Mrs. Blossom Okori, indicates that the Vice Chancellor reiterates the commitment of his administration to staff welfare, especially in the promotions of staff when they are due. Similarly, at several meetings of the Appointments and Promotions Committees of the University held between 13th and 19th December 2023, more than 700 staff across the academic, senior non-teaching, technical and junior staff categories were promoted. In another development, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Yaron Dayo, is pleased to extend his sincere compliments to staff, students and the entire university community on the celebration of Christmas by Christians the world over. The Vice Chancellor deeply appreciates the positive contributions and efforts of all members of the university community towards the development of the institution and the various achievements recorded in the year 2023. While wishing everyone a blessed and prosperous new year, the Vice Chancellor welcomes all members of staff back to the university as normal activities resume on January 2nd, 2024. Regular physical activities have been described as one of the most important things people can do for improved well-being through sound mental health, management of weight, reduction of diseases, as well as strengthening bones and muscles. These are some of the benefits that participants enumerated at the end of Walk Run Uyo 2023, put together for members of the public to exercise themselves and have fun. Wisdom Jacob has details.
Walk Run is a fitness revolution and movement to encourage people to embrace the walking culture that nature provides for fitness and healthy living. Declaring the event open, Commissioner for Finance, Dr. Linus Nkan, commended the organizers for the noble initiative with a call on participants to recreate.
We are going to refresh our system, our body, and I think it's an health education exercise.
The Walk Run race is a 5-kilometer walk, but for some participants who were physically fit and strong were able to accomplish 10 to 15 kilometers walk run. Apart from the walk run race, aerobics and other activities were part of the event. The convener and initiator Walk Run Uyo 2023, Dr. Imoita, says they observe that a lot of people neglect walking, thinking it is attributed to poverty.
We want to make it a systematized, professional, scientific way of life, that you wake up and consciously you want to do 5 kilometers, consciously you want to do 10 kilometers, consciously you want to do 15 kilometers, and make it a lifestyle, a routine way of living.
Some participants bear their minds.
This is a good thing, very good effort, and I hope that we're able to rally around him.
I'm getting back my youthful strength. I am 50 years old, but I was able to do this effortlessly, and I feel very strong.
I feel light, I feel exhilarated, and it was like quite a nice experience. Though I thought 5 kilometers would be small, it was very long.
With the number of people coming out, if it can be sustained, it's a good way for a lot of people to keep fit and their wellness secured.
Wisdom Jacob, NTA.
The positive contributions of the late renowned medical doctor Emmanuel Ukpom to the service of God and humanity were in focus as family members, friends and well-wishers gathered in Iwukam community at Temekpe local government area to bid their final farewell to the deceased. The late Dr. Ukpom, who was an ear, nose and throat surgeon, passed on at the age of 81 years. Etienne Oibanga attended the funeral in Iwukam at Temekpe and now reports.
Iwokem High School, Iwokem Village in the Temekpe local government area is the venue for the large number of sympathizers from within and outside Akwa Ibom State. They have come to join the family members of the late Dr. Emmanuel Okpong to register their condolences, eulogizing the late doctor, politician and exceptional leader for his distinguished services to humanity.
Dr. Okpong was completely orphaned at the age of 14, yet he became a medical doctor at the age of 26.
Highly disciplined, a professional by excellence.
The fatherly role in every man was seen in late Dr. Okpong.
The biography of the late octogenarian, as read by the family, indicates that he lived a life for his people.
He was dear to me. He was the head of our family. After God, he was the head of our family. And I will miss him.
For me, the loss is more than just a loss to his family. A community has lost an icon.
Of the family, I would miss him dearly.
As a man with principles and as an in-law, part of my success today in politics, he showed me the way.
Condolences from Iwokem Village Council, Old Boys Association of Government School, Umuahia, and the Nigerian Medical Association, Akwa Ibom State, attest to the life of a man who became an orphan at 14 years old, but died as a renowned surgeon.
He indeed stamped his footprints in the sands of time.
He poured out his life into his younger ones so that he knew that a time will come that he will not be able to practice again.
Iwokem project was so dear to you. In 2021-2022, you still attracted government projects to our community.
These choristers from the Redeemed Christian Church of God rendered some hymns of consolation. In his sermon, the pastor in charge of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Akwa Ibom Province 3, Ubanga Bas Israel, speaking on the topic, "What will you answer?" saying, God expects people to be at a specific place of service, charging the attendees to prepare for eternal life, describing life on earth as vanity.
Power. But when you don't have heavenly and eternal power, your life is as wasted and useless as a stillbirth child.
Prayers were offered for the family of the deceased. The late Dr. Emmanuel Okpong was the husband to Gloria Okpong, former chairman of the Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission, Akisiek, as well as an in-law to Jerry Otu, member representing Ikorekone State constituency in the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. The remains of the renowned medical doctor were committed to Mother Earth, even as performances by these brass bands and traditional dancers added color to the burial. In Etemekpe local government area, Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
Business news now. Fruits are considered very healthful and nutritional to the human. Hence, nutritionists advise regular intake. In this special report, our correspondent takes a look at the fruits in season and both its economic and health impacts.
Fruits are essential for healthy living, and medical experts have often recommended that one fruit a day is capable of keeping common ailments, including cancer, at long distances. With the fruits already in season, residents of Uyo now have another chance to enjoy their favorite fruits, but doing so might eat into their pockets. For instance, a bunch of watermelons that were earlier sold at 400 to 600 now go for 1,000 naira depending on the size.
If you want to lose weight now, be eating it at night, combined with cucumber. It depends on the body system, as I said before. But there are some people, while eating it, it will add weight to them. Depends on the body system. So when eating it in the morning, it's very good when you eat it empty stomach to get what you want. You can take it as an appetizer before eating your main meal to prepare your stomach for the main meal.
So take it because I believe it refreshes one's body. That's why I take it. I don't think, apart from few of them you take by prescription, maybe considering your health and all of that.
Grape now is 200, but before it used to be 100 naira. But now as they are bringing in, they are telling us that the transport is high, that before they pay, like the woman that sell this one today told me that the transport fare, she had to pay 800 naira to get to Okpanande market. Everything here, the price is high, twice than before.
The lifespan of some fruits does not exceed 1 week, and for this reason, fruit sellers are always at loss whenever they are not able to exhaust sales. This calls for provision of storage facilities.
They will not keep plenty. You just buy a little that you can sell quickly. But if you give like 3 days, you will keep in the place that there is no heat.
We don't refrigerate it as in the old one like this. We just keep it like this. But at the rainy season, you don't buy much so that it won't spoil. It's only on dry season you can buy much. This
red apple, it doesn't take time. Like this period, because it's the period of heat, apple would not take, it takes just a week. It's too much for some apple. Pineapple now doesn't give us problem because it's not raining season. If it's raining season, I don't buy it much like this because once water touch it, it will get spoiled very easily than this drying period.
The fruit sellers and buyers are praying that government will provide storage facilities for them to make fruit available all year round. In Uyo, Promise Umana, NTA News.
That report concludes our business news package tonight. Remember to be a star. Join NTA's campaign to stand against rape and rapists. Good night.